Alright, we are back with the Zombie Runick Control deck in round 2 of the Gauntlet Championship Tournament. And my god, they got 11th place in round 1 to make it into round 2, and they went on a god tier win streak. 7 victories in a row. You're going to get to witness the nearly unstoppable power of the Zombie Runick Control. Now, granted, in round 1, the Winged Dragon of Ra deck got an 11 victory win streak, starting in Gold Tier 5 and running up through Gold Tier 3. Now listen to this. This Zombie Runick Control deck started at the very top of Gold Tier 3 and got a 7 victory win streak all the way through to the very top of Gold Tier 1. An amazing win streak. So all of these duels are on even better par than the Winged Dragon of Ra with its 11 win streak. Look at that. He just seen Doom King and everything else come out. Scooped right up. I'm going to game number 2 of the win streak. I'm going to watch this one in a little bit more detail. I'll fill you in as we go. Start off with Runick Tip, get Flashing Fire, and that's really just get the Runick Field spell, so we can discard our Horus, Dumatef. We need Mseti, but since we already got Runick Fountain, it's not a big need for it other than just finding King Sarcophagus, putting some extra bodies on the board. But right now with Skill Drain, Runick Fountain, we've got a pretty good setup here. Granted, we have no defense at the moment because we did only have the 2 Runick cards. And he's going to splash us for some damage and put Majesty's Fiend on the board, but Skill Drain makes it just a 2400 beat stick. So we're going to roll all those Runicks back and get a little bit of a hand going. Not great. He's not doing anything in the graveyard, and Doom King is going to be hard stuck in our hand for a moment. As long as we can keep recycling Hugin, protecting our life points, we'll buy ourselves some time. And now we got Conquistador, so we got some of the Eldritch engine coming in. 2 of our hand traps now. In case he does get a little spicy, trying to do something out of the ordinary, we can stop him. But mostly this is just a Monarch deck, and he's already got Edios and Cassius. He's going to get the Zombie Monarch next. But once he's got the Zombie Monarch out, that means basically nothing to us, because by the time he does that, we'll have Doom King out. Right now we're just setting up for the Doom King. Ash on the spell, and then he already got Skill Drained on Eurybus, the Zombie Monarch. So now that he's got the Zombie Monarch out, we're going to switch up the game a little bit and bring out Doom King. Not before Eldritch, though. Eldritch will protect our life points. 2800 matches both his monsters. So he has to give us back our turn. Now we play Zombie World. Now that we drew into Uni-Zombie, we can really start playing around. Eldritch removes Skill Drain so that we can get a live Doom King on the board. Doom King. We're going to banish one of his monsters as soon as he brought it out. And then he saw us play Uni-Zombie and he knew it was over. We were going to go full combo. Yes, sir. That is the power of the Zombie Runick Control. We had playing around with a little bit of runic stuff, just biding time, and then boom, hit him with the zombies out of nowhere. Here we've got the Horus side of the engine with a little bit of runic support and even a starting Eldritch card. This is a good hand. Runic tip, starting with that to search, try and catch an Ash Blossom, see if he had one. He did not. So we're good to throw the Mseti and get our King Sark. We drew into Eldritch. Not bad. We can toss Eldritch, start dumping our graveyard. Go ahead and get our Runick Fountain early. We'll toss Aquero, but the effect failure stops us from finding a Runick Fountain. So we decide we'll go ahead and special summon a little bit of something here. End phase Aquero. So we're not too worried at all. Scarlet, 3 Horus cards, and Hugin in defense. She'll return to the extra deck. We'll buy ourselves some time. The Lightning Storm does hurt, but we'll go ahead and chain Scarlet, get our Eldritch out, and all he's really going to do is try and blow up King Sark. I believe we have protection for that with Hugin. Hugin will banish herself to protect the King Sark. And then he just had a bunch of stuff to place face down. No way to stop the kill shot. We'll go to game number 4 of the win streak. This is a pretty good hand here. Starting out with Cursed Eldland, King Sark, and we've got the Eradicator Epidemic Virus with a pretty good shot at being able to chain it. As long as everything goes to plan. He gets Bestial Serenar, ends up banishing our Mseti. It's alright, we'll make our Zombie Vampire as fodder for Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Send out the Banshee, because we want to get Doom King out. I'm going to set a Scarlet Sanguine and a Black Awakening. Chain Scarlet, summon Doom King. Chain Eradicator, send the Doom King, because it's still only his draw phase. On his standby, we'll get our Doom King back. Conquistador, special summon to pop his monster. Doom King back on the standby phase, and now it's only just now his main phase 1. And we eradicated his hand. We chose spells, but we didn't find any spells. He actually had just a trap in his hand and a bunch of monsters. But we banished his stuff, and he doesn't play anymore, so he didn't like that too much. That was Cash Tier and other stuff. That was a top tier rated deck right there, but we just had too much sauce for him coming right out the gate. And here's number 5. Victory number 5 in a row for the Runick Zombie Control. And look, he even chose to go second and got the overlimit, the Cyber Dragon limiter removal. That's his little emblem thing over there. Starting out with Runick Fountain, a little bit of Runick support and a Max C. Put Eldritch in the graveyard. Doing alright. Not great, not bad. But Max C chaining against an Umi deck. So he's going to do a little bit of special summoning for sure. That'll buy us a couple of cards, maybe. No, he does not. He actually chooses to not jump into the Max C grind game. Let's go ahead and hard draw into King Sarcophagus and start chaining some stuff. So we want to put some damage on the board eventually. That grass looks greener, and he just scoops it right on up. He didn't even see what we got in the hand. He just seen the Runick and was like, King Sark, Runick, no, I'm good. We'll go to game number 6. Now that's a starting hand right there. Starting out with Runick Fountain, Uni Zombie, Black Awakening, and Scarlet, and Skill Drain. Got just about everything you could ask for here. But we decided to go the Zombie World route and just save Runick Fountain in case we draw into some Runick cards, got a fallback. It's a good fallback strategy for sure. It can be a good starting strategy even mid game, but that's what I like about this deck. It's versatile. We can have a fallback, we can have a grind game, or go straight power control with the zombies. Right now, we're skill drain locking them out. And while he's skill drain locked, we're just going to keep bringing Doom King back and beat down everything he controls. Yeah. We're going full combo out here. Vampire Sucker, Doom King, Eldritch, Conquistador support, and still he's skill drain locked. He went ahead and scooped up to all of that. He was not trying to have it. Absolutely not trying to have it. I mean, that was almost every single piece of the deck all just coming together for that. The Eldritch, Zombie Control, Runick, everything. Here is duel number 7. Starting off with Inspector Border, but we're going second. And then we Infinite Permanence and Maxi, and he doesn't special summon anything else. Scareclaw and Kashtira. It's not looking good for us, not too great. But we did draw Eldland. Got our Inspector Border. 3 face downs. See what we can buy. Go ahead and chain Conquistador and Scarlet. Pop his 2800 beat stick over there. And apparently that's all we needed to do. So let's go into the 8th and final duel. The loss for the Zombie Runick Control. Not a bad hand. It's a good duel. Little Vampire Sucker, Doom King, chain Max C early in a standby phase. We don't want him to get away with nothing. I'll go ahead and Ash the triple thrust. He Lightning Storms to destroy Zombie World. And then goes into Tenpai, nonetheless. I think you can imagine where this is going. Even with the Max C, it's not enough. We don't get our Vampire Freylin. We don't have anything else to stop in the battle phase. He destroyed the Runick Fountain, so we can't chain any of our Runick stuff. I think this would be a great spot for Vampire Sucker to save the day. Maybe. That's all she wrote.